Well, good evening and welcome to the latest What's in the Young Living box. And this is the very end of the month of July. I've been not terribly motivated to do my videos as I normally would do, which is a bit of slackness on my part, I suppose. But I have been very busy with life and work, so I do have some legitimate reasons for not getting the video done a little bit quicker this month. But anyway, we have a fairly small box, but still with plenty of goodies this month to have a look at. No Ningxia Red, obviously. So we'll have a look at that. Before we do, those that pay regular, that watch these videos regularly, will notice that I don't have my usual beautiful, that's the right arm, beautiful blue splint that I have on my right arm, which was for my broken wrist and damaged ligaments. So the specialist has had a look. I've had CT scans, and he's basically said looks like it's all repaired there. I haven't had the final tick. I should get that in a couple of weeks' time, but we're getting close to back to normal, which is great. I think it'll still be a little while before I have complete recovery, but it's really nice to not have to wear that splint all the time, and also to be able to have quite a bit of flexibility in the wrist again, which is really good. So without further ado, let's have a look and see what is in this month's Young Living box. And this month was the Warm the Winter Chills or something promotion that Young Living did. So as you know, I usually aim for a certain target amount when I do my orders in order to reap the most benefits, which doesn't always mean that I get the highest tier, but I order within my means what I need and aim for getting the best bang for my buck, as you probably all might remember and be quite familiar with by now. The blurb for this month, being the Beat the Winter Chill, was: winter can be a difficult season on your physical and emotional health. With the diffusing or applying topically, Young Living essential oils and essential oil products can help you support your physical wellness and improve your emotional balance. For a little extra boost to get you and your family through the short winter days and long winter nights, we filled our July promos with safe, purifying products to help you to be your best self this winter time. So let's have a look and see what I did get this month. And one of the first things I got is a 3-pack of sulfazyme. This is a bit of a hidden gem. Sulfazyme, most people know they can order sulfazyme in a single pack, but not many know that if by ordering it in a 3-pack you can save quite a considerable amount of money. It's something along the lines of like almost $20, so it's quite a good saving. And you know, they last for ages. There's a great shelf life on these, so I'll be able to hang on to these for quite a while. And just for anyone that's wondering, these the sulfazyme, it's specific. It's a dietary supplement which is designed for the temporary relief from the pain of osteoarthritis, and these are 100% vegetarian capsules. And I'll go into a bit of detail about sulfazyme a bit later on, but I've talked about these before, and these are fantastic, and I have had great pain relief by using sulfazyme, as opposed to using some of the other things that have done diddly squat for my hip. These are something new. Whoops! Blooper alert. These are something new that I got in. These are some little Young Living bags that I've got, so I can, if I have people that place an order, or we've got the upcoming Young Living rally, I can put together some little goodie bags, and I can use these great Young Living bags to put them into. I need something to prop that up. Let's see, what have we got? I'll use my iron corn box here. There we go. And now we're down to this last bundle. Let's have a look and see what's in this bundle. Might be a bit of a quick video. as I did last month, what I'll do is I'll break this video up. I'm just going to sort of speed through the box so that you can see what was in this month's box, and then I'll go through the products in greater detail later on. So we've got a few items here. The first one is Inner Defense, which I actually only bought last month, and you might remember I was suffering quite badly from a cold or a flu, and there's actually been a really nasty one that's just been decimating people in Western Australia this flu season. There's been a number of deaths actually, so it's been quite serious. So I was pretty keen to get on top of it, and it did take a while to beat the flu this season, but collectively the family has done very, very well. And that was a free item in this month's order. So I've ordered the Sulfazyme and these little bags. This Inner Defense capsules was free. This is another free item. This is a Cinnamon, which is a lip balm, which Young Living do. And the base product of that is beeswax, and there's a number of other number of other safer ingredients in there as well, which I'll go through in a bit of detail later, and I'll compare it against what is another brands of lip balm and why the Young Living one is so much better. Now, peppermint, last month I bought peppermint in for myself and then ended up selling it onto a friend of mine who was after some peppermint, so I'm basically out. So I had a little 5ml peppermint which was in my original starter kit, and that's more or less gone. Yes, it's gone. It's upside down in the starter kit, so I definitely needed it. And I do use a bit of the peppermint. And I also ordered myself in some Thieves, which also you might remember last month I ordered for someone else as well, and now I need some for myself because I'm also out of the Thieves. And Thieves is great because Thieves really boosts your immune system. So if you want something to run in the diffuser during the winter months, in fact a lot of people do it all year round, Purification and Thieves are great essential oil blends to run in your diffuser. I actually put Thieves on the bottom of my feet every day as well, and it just gives my body that bit of a boost in the morning, and sort of generally is quite a protection during the day when I come into contact with other people. Now, one of the other oils I've ordered for myself is this one, which is Idaho Balsam Fir, which is one that I get in that I use. It's one of the main base products that I put into one of the blends that I make for my hip support, and it's excellent. I'll go into some of the constituents of the balsam fir a bit later on, but I find it works really, really well. It's in both of the blends I make, and one of them is a muscle relaxant blend, and the other one is called, and I hope I'm not breaking any rules here, it is called the Pain Relief Blend, and it's a mix of a number of essential oils that I got out of one of the books that I have, and I use that on my hip, and I find they work really, really well. And I also have been using it on my wrist for a bit of support to aid in the recovery of my wrist. Now, one of the other oils I've got here is Eucalyptus Radiator, which is a freebie this month, and I've been really keen to get this in, and I'm just going to actually have a bit of a smell of that now. Typical eucalyptus fragrance, so that's going to be a popular one, especially at this time of the year, and it's also it's a fairly new one for Young Living. It's one of their newer essential oils, although the oil itself is used in a number of blends, including RC, which we've been using for quite a long time and is in the original starter kit. And another oil that I have here is Helichrysum, which I also purchased in for myself, which is part of the blends that I spoke about earlier that I use on my hip. So I use Helichrysum a fair bit, and the Idaho balsam fir, which is great. Now, as I said before, I will go over these in a bit more detail later on. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is a very short what's in the Young Living box this month. That's what we have. And just to have a look at that order in brief, the items that I got that were free were the Inner Defense capsules, the cinnamon lip balm, the eucalyptus radiator, and what else did I get? Oh, I didn't order the Thieves. The Thieves was free. Good timing. So, Thieves Essential Oil free, the eucalyptus radiator was free, the Inner Defense capsules were free, and the lip balm was free. So that's around 250 lazy Aussie dollars of free product, which is pretty good. Yeah, if you hang around and watch part 2, I'll talk a bit of detail about some of the constituents of what's in these products, and if you're a bit of a science nut, then you'll quite enjoy what we talk about in part 2. Okay, thanks for watching.